Welcome to Knowitrix, where curiosity becomes clarity. If you love learning, thinking deeper, and understanding the world in a smarter way, you're in the right place. Introduction to Content Marketing. In the digital world, content is not just information, it's influence. It's the voice that speaks for your brand, the magnet that attracts your audience, and the engine that drives every marketing strategy. Without content, SEO has nothing to rank, social media has nothing to share, and ads have nothing to promote. Content marketing is the art of creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and engage a clearly defined audience and ultimately drive profitable action. Content marketing is not about selling. It's about storytelling. It's about educating, inspiring, and building trust long before the sale happens. When done right, it turns strangers into followers, followers into customers, and customers into advocates. At its core, content marketing answers one question: how can we help our audience? Every blog, video, podcast, infographic, or post should deliver value, solving problems, answering questions, or sparking curiosity. The more value you provide, the more authority you build. There are many forms of content, each serving a unique purpose. Blogs, great for SEO and thought leadership. Videos, perfect for storytelling and emotional connection. Social media posts, ideal for engagement and visibility. Infographics, simplify complex ideas visually. Ebooks and guides, position you as an expert. Podcasts, build loyalty through voice and personality. When these formats work together, they create a powerful ecosystem that supports every stage of the customer journey: awareness, consideration, and conversion. The secret to great content marketing lies in understanding your audience. What are they searching for? What motivates them? What frustrates them? When you create content that speaks directly to their needs, you stop being just another brand. You become a trusted source. People don't follow brands that talk about themselves. They follow brands that help them grow. Consistency is everything. Content marketing is not a one-time campaign. It's a long-term strategy. The more consistently you publish, the more signals you send to search engines, social platforms, and your audience. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum builds authority. But great content isn't just consistent, it's strategic. Every piece should fit into a larger plan. You start with awareness content that introduces your brand. Then you create consideration content that educates and compares. Finally, you deliver conversion content that guides people toward taking action. This structured approach ensures your content doesn't just attract attention, it drives results. Storytelling is the emotional core of content marketing. Facts inform, but stories inspire. When you share real experiences, case studies, or customer journeys, your content becomes relatable and memorable. Storytelling turns information into emotion, and emotion drives decisions. Content marketing also thrives on repurposing. One blog can become a video, a carousel, a podcast segment, an email, and multiple social posts. Smart marketers don't create more content, they create content that works harder. Finally, content marketing is measurable. You can track views, clicks, shares, watch time, engagement, and conversions. Data helps you refine your strategy and understand what your audience truly values. Content marketing is not just about creating content, it's about creating impact. When done right, it becomes the engine that powers your entire digital presence. The content marketing funnel. Content marketing is powerful, but only when it's structured. Random posts, scattered videos, and inconsistent messaging won't build an audience or drive conversions. That's where the content marketing funnel comes in. It's the strategic framework that guides your audience from discovering you, to trusting you, to finally choosing you. The funnel has 3 major stages: awareness, consideration, and conversion. Each stage requires a different type of content, a different tone, and a different purpose. When you master this funnel, your content stops being noise and starts becoming a journey. 1. Awareness stage. Who are you? This is the top of the funnel. Your audience doesn't know you yet. They're not looking for your product. They're looking for answers, ideas, and inspiration. Your job here is simple. Get discovered. Awareness content should be educational, entertaining, or insightful. It should solve problems, spark curiosity, or teach something valuable. Examples include short-form videos, blog posts, infographics, social media content, introductory YouTube videos, how-to guides. The goal is not to sell, it's to attract. You want people to think, this brand understands me. 2. Consideration stage. Can you help me? Now your audience knows who you are. They're exploring options, comparing solutions, and evaluating whether you're the right fit. This is where you deepen trust and demonstrate expertise. Consideration content should be more detailed, more structured, and more solution-focused. Examples include case studies, tutorials, webinars, in-depth YouTube videos, comparison guides, email sequences. Here, your content should answer deeper questions, address objections, and show your unique value. You're not pushing a sale, you're proving credibility. 3. Conversion stage. Why should I choose you? This is the bottom of the funnel. Your audience is ready to make a decision. They just need clarity, confidence, and a final nudge. Conversion content is direct, persuasive, and action-oriented.
Examples include product demos, testimonials, landing pages, sales videos, free trials, limited time offers. This is where you highlight benefits, showcase results, and guide your audience toward taking action. The tone becomes more confident, more specific, and more focused on outcomes. The secret: content must flow like a story. The funnel is not a set of isolated stages, it's a narrative. Your audience should feel like they're moving through a journey where each piece of content naturally leads to the next. Awareness builds interest. Consideration builds trust. Conversion builds commitment. Smart marketers design content with intention. They map out the entire funnel, ensuring every video, post, or article has a purpose. Nothing is random. Everything is connected. Why the funnel works? Because people don't buy instantly. They learn. They compare. They trust. The funnel respects human psychology. It guides people gently, logically, and emotionally from curiosity to confidence. When you master the content marketing funnel, your content stops being guesswork. It becomes a system, predictable, scalable, and powerful. Content marketing is powerful because it gives you endless ways to communicate, educate, and influence your audience. But not all content is the same. Each type serves a different purpose, speaks to a different stage of the funnel, and connects with your audience in a different way. The more you understand these content types, the more strategic and effective your marketing becomes. Let's break down the major types of content every digital marketer must master. Blog posts. Blogs are the backbone of SEO. They help you rank on Google, answer questions, and build authority. A good blog is clear, structured, and valuable. It solves problems, explains concepts, and positions your brand as a trusted expert. Blogs are perfect for awareness and consideration stages. 2. Videos. Video is the king of modern content. It's emotional, engaging, and easy to consume. Whether it's YouTube tutorials, short-form reels, or cinematic storytelling, video builds trust faster than any other format. It works across all stages of the funnel, from awareness to conversion. 3. Social media posts. Short, fast, and highly shareable. Social content keeps your brand visible. These posts spark engagement, build community, and keep your audience connected to your brand's personality. They're perfect for awareness and nurturing. 4. Infographics. Infographics simplify complex information into visual stories. They're highly shareable, great for education, and perfect for platforms like Pinterest, LinkedIn, and blogs. Infographics help your audience understand concepts quickly and clearly. Ebooks and guides are long-form, high-value resources that position you as an expert. They're often used as lead magnets, something your audience receives in exchange for their email address. Ebooks are ideal for the consideration stage, where people want deeper insights. Case studies show real results. They prove your expertise with evidence, not just claims. Case studies are powerful tools for the conversion stage because they answer the question, does this actually work? They help build trust and credibility with your potential clients. Podcasts build loyalty through voice and personality. They allow you to dive deep into topics, interview experts, and create long-form value. Podcasts are perfect for audiences who prefer learning on the go and engaging with content beyond just text. Email is one of the most underrated content channels. It's personal, direct, and high-converting. Newsletters help you nurture relationships, share important updates, and guide your audience through the marketing funnel toward taking specific actions or making decisions. Live content builds a real-time connection with your audience. Webinars allow you to teach, demonstrate, and interact directly. They're powerful for both consideration and conversion because they combine practical education with live engagement, addressing questions instantly. Landing pages are focused, persuasive, and designed for action. They are not just content, they are conversion machines. Every word, image, and button is crafted to guide the user toward a specific goal, such as signing up, buying, or contacting you. User-generated content, or UGC, is content created by your audience, such as reviews, testimonials, photos, and videos. UGC is authentic, relatable, and incredibly persuasive. People tend to trust the opinions and experiences of other people more than they trust brands. Quizzes, calculators, polls, and assessments invite your audience to participate. They are fun, engaging, and valuable for collecting insights. Interactive content keeps people invested and can help you better understand your audience's preferences and needs. Each type of content plays a unique role in your strategy. The magic happens when you combine them. When your blogs support your videos support your social posts, and your social posts drive traffic to your landing pages. That's when your content becomes a system, not just a collection of posts. Content marketing only becomes powerful when it's guided by strategy. Without a strategy, content is just noise, scattered posts, random ideas, and inconsistent messaging that fail to build momentum. A strong content strategy transforms your content into a system, intentional, predictable, and aligned with your business goals. A content strategy begins with clarity. You must know exactly what you want your content to achieve. Are you trying to build awareness, generate leads, educate your audience, strengthen your brand? Each goal requires a different approach. When your goals are clear, your content becomes purposeful. The next step is understanding your target audience. You must know who you're speaking to, what they care about, what challenges they face, and what motivates them. This insight shapes your topics, tone, format, and distribution. Content that speaks directly to your audience's needs will always outperform generic content. Once you know your audience, you define your content pillars, the core themes your brand will consistently talk about. These pillars act as the backbone of your strategy. For a digital marketing brand, pillars might include SEO, branding, content creation, analytics, and social media. Pillars keep your content focused and prevent you from posting randomly. Next, you choose your content formats: blogs, videos, reels, podcasts, carousels, infographics. Each format serves a different purpose. Your strategy should balance formats that attract attention with formats that build depth. For example, short-form videos may bring new viewers, while long-form YouTube content builds authority. A strong content strategy also includes a publishing schedule, consistency is more important than frequency. Whether you post twice a week or twice a day, your audience should know when to expect your content. A content calendar helps you plan topics, organize formats, and maintain momentum without burnout. Then comes distribution, one of the most overlooked parts of content strategy. Creating great content is only half the job. Getting it seen is the other half. You must decide where your content will live: YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, blogs, email, or all of them. Each platform has its own style, audience, and algorithm. Smart marketers tailor content for each platform instead of copy-pasting. Your strategy must also include repurposing. One idea can become a blog, a video, a carousel, a reel, a podcast clip, and an email. Repurposing multiplies your output without multiplying your workload. It ensures your message reaches people in different formats and on different platforms. Finally, a content strategy must be data-driven. You track what works: views, watch time, engagement, clicks, conversions, and refine your approach. Data reveals what your audience values, what topics resonate, and what formats perform best. Strategy is not static. It evolves with insights. A strong content strategy gives your brand direction. It ensures every piece of content has a purpose, every message is aligned, and every effort contributes to long-term growth. When your content is strategic, you stop chasing trends and start building a system that works consistently, predictably, and powerfully. Creating a content plan. A content strategy gives you direction, but a content plan gives you execution. It transforms ideas into action, goals into tasks, and strategy into a clear roadmap. Without a content plan, even the best strategy collapses into inconsistency. A strong content plan ensures you always know what to create, when to publish, and why it matters.
A content plan begins with defining your objectives. Every piece of content must serve a purpose. Are you trying to increase awareness, drive traffic, generate leads, or boost engagement? Clear objectives help you choose the right topics, formats, and platforms. When your goals are defined, your content becomes intentional instead of random. Next, you identify your content pillars, the core themes your brand will consistently talk about. These pillars act as the foundation of your plan. For example, a digital marketing brand might have pillars like SEO, branding, content creation, analytics, and social media. Pillars keep your content focused and ensure your messaging stays consistent. Once your pillars are set, you begin topic generation. This is where creativity meets research. You explore audience questions, trending topics, keyword opportunities, and industry insights. The best content ideas come from understanding what your audience is searching for and what problems they need solved. Your topics should be a mix of evergreen content and timely content. With topics ready, you choose the content formats. Not every idea needs to be a video. Some topics work better as blogs, others as reels, carousels, podcasts, or infographics. The format should match the message and the platform. The strong content plan balances short-form and long-form content, educational and entertaining content, awareness and conversion content. The next step is building your content calendar. This is the heart of your plan. A content calendar outlines what you will publish, where you will publish it, and when it will go live. It helps you stay consistent, avoid last-minute stress, and maintain a steady flow of content. Your calendar should include publishing dates, platforms, formats, captions, and deadlines. A great content plan also includes workflow and responsibilities. If you work with a team, define who writes, who designs, who edits, and who publishes. If you work alone, define your weekly routine: research on Monday, scripting on Tuesday, filming on Wednesday, editing on Thursday, publishing on Friday. A clear workflow keeps your content machine running smoothly. Your plan must also include distribution strategy. Creating content is only half the job. Distributing it effectively is what drives results. Decide how you will promote each piece through social media, email newsletters, collaborations, SEO, or paid ads. Distribution ensures your content reaches the right people at the right time. Finally, your content plan must be flexible. Trends change, algorithms shift, and new opportunities appear. A strong plan adapts without losing direction. Review your performance regularly, analyze what works, and refine your plan based on data. A content plan is not just a schedule, it's a system. It turns creativity into consistency, consistency into authority, and authority into growth. When you follow a clear content plan, your brand becomes reliable, your message becomes stronger, and your audience becomes loyal. Content creation process. Content creation is where strategy becomes reality. It's the stage where ideas turn into stories, stories turn into assets, and assets turn into impact. A strong content creation process ensures your output is consistent, high quality, and aligned with your brand identity. Without a process, content becomes chaotic. With a process, content becomes a machine. The content creation process begins with research. Before writing, filming, or designing, you must understand the topic deeply. Research includes keyword analysis, audience questions, competitor content, and industry trends. This step ensures your content is relevant, valuable, and discoverable. Great content doesn't start with creativity, it starts with clarity. Next comes ideation. This is where you brainstorm angles, hooks, and storytelling approaches. The goal is to find the most engaging way to deliver your message. A strong hook is essential. It determines whether your audience keeps watching or scrolls away. Your idea must be simple, clear, and emotionally compelling. Once the idea is set, you move into scripting or outlining. This step gives structure to your content. For videos, you write a script. For blogs, you create an outline. For carousels, you plan the flow. Structure keeps your message focused and ensures your content delivers value without rambling. A good script has a strong opening, a clear middle, and a memorable ending. After scripting comes production. This is where you create the actual content, filming videos, recording audio, designing graphics, or writing the full article. Production quality matters, but perfection is not the goal. Clarity, authenticity, and consistency matter more. Then comes editing, the stage where raw content becomes polished content. Editing removes fluff, sharpens messaging, and enhances clarity. For videos, this includes cutting, transitions, music, captions, and pacing. For written content, it includes grammar, formatting, and readability. Editing is where your content becomes professional. Once edited, your content moves to optimization. This step ensures your content performs well on the platform it's published on. Optimization includes SEO keywords, titles, thumbnails, hashtags, descriptions, CTAs, and formatting. Each platform has its own rules. YouTube needs strong thumbnails and retention hooks. Instagram needs visual storytelling. Blogs need keyword structure. Optimization ensures your content reaches the right people. Next is publishing, the moment your content goes live. But publishing is not the end. It's the beginning of distribution. You share your content across platforms, repurpose it into smaller pieces, and engage with your audience. Distribution is what amplifies your reach. The final step is analysis. You review performance metrics, views, watch time, engagement, clicks, conversions. Data reveals what works and what doesn't. It helps you refine your ideas, improve your scripts, and strengthen your strategy. Content creation is a cycle, not a one-time task. Each piece teaches you something new. A strong content creation process is not about working harder. It's about working smarter. When you follow a clear workflow, you eliminate guesswork, reduce stress, and produce content that is consistent, impactful, and aligned with your goals. Content creation is both an art and a system. The art makes your content memorable. The system makes your content sustainable. Content distribution channels. Creating great content is only half the job. the other half is getting it seen. Content distribution is the engine that amplifies your message, expands your reach, and ensures your hard work doesn't disappear into the noise. Even the best content fails without the right distribution strategy. When you master distribution, your content becomes unstoppable. Content distribution channels fall into three major categories: owned, earned, and paid. Each plays a unique role in your marketing ecosystem. 1. Owned media, your home base. Owned channels are platforms you control completely. They're reliable, long-term, and essential for building a loyal audience. Examples include your website or blog, your YouTube channel, your email newsletter, your social media profiles, your mobile app. Owned media is where your brand voice shines the strongest. It's where you publish your most valuable content and nurture your community. The more you grow your owned channels, the less dependent you become on algorithms. 2. Earned media, the power of others. Earned media is exposure you don't pay for. You earn it through value, credibility, and relationships. It's one of the most powerful forms of distribution because it carries trust. Examples include shares and reposts, mentions and tags, reviews and testimonials, guest posts, influencer shoutouts, press coverage. Earned media amplifies your reach exponentially. When others talk about your content, it spreads faster and feels more authentic. People trust recommendations more than advertisements. 3. Paid media, fuel for growth. Paid distribution accelerates visibility. It helps you reach new audiences quickly and strategically. Examples include social media ads, Google ads, sponsored posts, influencer partnerships, display ads, YouTube promotions. Paid media is not a replacement for organic content, it's a booster. When used correctly, it brings targeted traffic to your best content and speeds up your growth. Not every platform is right for every brand. Your distribution strategy should align with your audience's behavior. If your audience loves video, YouTube and Instagram Reels are essential. If they prefer long-form learning, blogs and newsletters work better. The key is to meet your audience where they already spend time. Smart marketers don't create more content, they distribute content more intelligently. One video can become a blog post, a carousel, a reel, a podcast clip, an email newsletter, a LinkedIn post. Repurposing multiplies your reach without multiplying your workload. Distribution is also about timing. Posting when your audience is active increases visibility. Consistency builds expectation. When your audience knows when to expect your content, engagement rises naturally. Distribution doesn't end when you hit publish. Responding to comments, joining conversations, and engaging with your community pushes your content further. Algorithms reward interaction. The more you engage, the more you grow. Every distribution channel provides data: views, clicks, shares, watch time, open rates. These metrics reveal which channels work best. Over time, you refine your distribution strategy based on real results, not guesswork. Content distribution is the bridge between creation and impact. When you master it, your content doesn't just exist. It travels, influences, and converts. Distribution turns your message into momentum. Content creation doesn't end when you hit publish. That's where the real work begins. To grow, improve, and stay relevant, you must measure how your content performs. Data is the truth of digital marketing. It tells you what works, what fails, and what needs to evolve. Without measurement, content marketing becomes guesswork. With measurement, it becomes a predictable growth engine. Measuring content performance starts with defining your KPIs, key performance indicators. These are the metrics that reflect your goals. If your goal is awareness, you track reach and impressions. If your goal is engagement, you track likes, comments, shares, and watch time. If your goal is conversion, you track clicks, signups, and sales. KPIs turn vague goals into measurable outcomes. Awareness metrics are people discovering your content. These metrics show how far your content travels. Impressions, how many times your content was displayed. Reach, how many unique people saw it. Views, how many watched your video or opened your post. Traffic, how many visited your website. Awareness metrics help you understand visibility. They reveal whether your distribution strategy is working.
Engagement metrics. Are people interacting with your content? Engagement shows whether your content resonates. Likes and reactions, comments and replies, shares and reposts, watch time and retention, saves and bookmarks are all engagement signals. High engagement means your content is meaningful. Low engagement means your message needs refinement. Conversion metrics. Is your content driving action? This is where content becomes business. Click-through rate, CTR, signups and downloads, leads generated, purchases and revenue, landing page conversions. Conversion metrics reveal the true impact of your content. They show whether your audience trusts you enough to take the next step. Retention metrics. Are people coming back? Retention is the secret to long-term growth. Returning visitors, repeat viewers, email open rates, subscriber growth, and audience loyalty indicators. Retention shows whether your content builds relationships, not just views. Digital marketers rely on analytics tools to track performance accurately. Platforms like YouTube Analytics, Google Analytics, Meta Insights, and email dashboards provide detailed data on audience behavior. These tools reveal patterns: what time your audience is active, which topics perform best, and which formats drive the most engagement. Data alone is not enough. You must interpret it. Ask, why did this video perform well? Why did this post fail? What patterns repeat? What topics consistently attract attention? Insights come from patterns, not isolated numbers. Content marketing is a cycle. Create, publish, measure, improve, repeat. Each piece of content teaches you something. Over time, your strategy becomes sharper, your messaging becomes clearer, and your results become stronger. Measuring performance is not about chasing vanity metrics. It's about understanding your audience deeply, what they love, what they ignore, and what they want more of. When you listen to the data, your content becomes smarter, your brand becomes stronger, and your growth becomes inevitable. If this video expanded your thinking, imagine what the next one will unlock. Knowitrix is built for curious minds, people who want deeper insights, smarter explanations, and a clearer view of the world. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on notifications to stay connected to every new idea we decode. Like the video if it sparked something new, and share it with someone who loves learning as much as you do. Stay curious, stay aware. This is Knowitrix, and your next insight is just one click away.